Okay. I think things might be working. I'm not sure. There are a lot of things that could be broken. Like, oh wait, I don't think this thing is supposed to be up. Well, this is a test. And yep, that's it. Okay, I have no preamble. I have things I gotta do and stuff I gotta cook. Okay, so first things off. Making sopes. Sopes. Yes, making sopes. So first thing I'm going to do is I am going to prepare the chicken and have it marinate. And then I will be having it marinate. And then I'll be cooking it in the pressure cooker. Yep, that's what we're doing. Testing out a new setup. Scuff is bound to be there, and that's okay. That's okay. I've been working towards doing some kind of setup here. Yes, raw chicken. Haha! You do know me. Oh, let's see here. Is this not showing up in chat? That might be a problem in the chat box. But yes, you do know me. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can. Thank you. Let me see if I can get the chat box working. Okay, let me look. Thank you for being here, though. This helps me see what is broken, because a lot of things are going to be broken. Oh my goodness, Stream Elements, just keep me logged in. Oh goodness gracious. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna have to go through 3 million. Not gonna have to go through 3 million verifications. Do you ever have to go through that where you're trying to log into something and then you gotta verify and then you verify and then on top of that you gotta verify? I have to do that a lot lately, mostly because of work, and it annoys me every single time. And here's the thing, my broken or just very dusty. What did I say was broken? Hold on. This is supposed to be the chat. Why is the chat not working? What? Chat settings. Oh, super dusty. Oh, hey, look, it's a chat thing. Okay, I think it's working now. Haha, you are officially a potato. But yes, it's a lot of new stuff. There are some things that are broken, like the chat. Chat was broken. Let's see if that fixes things. Maybe? Hold on, maybe I need to copy the URL again. Copy URL. Cool. There are just some things that you can do as much offline testing as you want, but it never amounts to the real thing, you know? That should work. Oh well. Don't mind me just trying to look around the camera. Open a new tab. I think that's the best I'm going to get for now. Okay, so we're making sopes. So here's my story about why I love sopes and why I want to make them. 1, I have masa harina I have to use up. So that's always... Some things just need a second set of hands to try out. Exactly. Like, how my darn chat box is not showing up. Like, why? ¿Por qué? I have another thing. I have a chat thing that I bought, downloaded, one of the two. I want to see if I can get that working. It's not under layers? No, because, well, here's the thing. In Stream Elements, I see it. It's right here. And I see the chat working. You are there, and you are under the potatoes tab. It's not translating to OBS. So something's broken there. So my last resort is I have this other thingy-mabob, I think. No, that's a just chatting overlay. Is it this one? This one literally says chat widget. Will it let me click on it? Moment of truth. Dun 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 dun. Okay, I can get into the window. There's so many. Hold up. Debug with random events. Okay, so that's working there. Hey, Ren. Yes, way! Okay, copy to clipboard, back to OBS. Let's see if I can add a widget. You see, I'd be doing great, but chat is broken as you can... I mean, unless you guys can see it. I can't see it on my end. Like, it's just a blank... My cookbook is very blank. I am lacking in potatoes right now. But as you know, I am president of the Technical Difficulties Club. And I need a big old badge that says so. So let's see here. We're going to do this. Scuff Club? Yeah. True. I mean, what was that sound? I don't like that sound. Oh, there's the sound. It was a little error box hidden behind the camera. Boy, I feel happy for 2024 to be the turn of my favorite VTubers. Did a lot of people take breaks? Oi! Hello, Rat. Rat Lord Skrongus. Wait, have I seen you before? I don't recognize that name. I feel like I would recognize a name that cool. Okay, so we're gonna try to have another source here. Well, I'm sorry that you're seeing this. Major apologies. But you do what you gotta. Okay. Maybe. Do we have a chat? Oh, we have some kind of chat thing going on. Hey yo, let's go. Hey yo, let's go. We got a chat box working. We got a chat box working, guys. Okay, cool. We figured one thing out. Watch as the other one starts working. I used to be just X-Rat. Hold up. Sorry, I don't have a good enough field of view to do X-Rat. But you got promoted? Congratulations on your promotion. Woo, we gonna party up in here. Yes, I missed y'all a lot. Okay, so the story about Sopes. So I once went to this Mexican restaurant and it was just like really good. I've never had it before. And I'm like, wow, I have to find places that have this. And so I kind of completely forgot that it was a thing until like a week ago when I got it at this restaurant I was going to with my friends. Also, if you hear meowing, it's because I have a little kitty cat. Cat distribution system hard at work. Hi, my little baby cakes. Hold on, you want to say hi to everyone? You want to say hi? I shouldn't hold you over the food, but you want to say hi? No, you're going to be quiet now? You're going to be quiet now? Hold on, I'll just bring her over. Okay, that's all we get. Yes! I was literally walking in a park when she came darting out of the bushes. And she's like, I'm in your life now. There's a lot more to the story than that, but I also need to cook. But I like talking with you guys so much. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, cooking. Yeah. So yeah, I am going to be attempting to make this today. We're going to do some marinated chicken. I should put on gloves for handling the chicken. And maybe not specifically handling the chicken, but more for all the spicy things that will come afterwards, as I have many lesions in my hands right now. Many lesions, and that would hurt. And I'm pretty sure, I know that a lot of people like listening to others scream because of spiciness, but that's like when spicy goes into the mouth, and not when spicy is in other places, like your hands. So, we got 2 chicken breasts, the safest breasts to show on Twitch. And I think I'm just going to cut these just roughly, because since they're going into the pressure cooker, I imagine they're going to fall apart anyway. Now, I was watching this Instagram reel, and I guess chicken doesn't necessarily have a grain to it, but I kind of do see a pattern in chicken. And so what I'm trying to do is I'm cutting it this way, because to me that's cutting against the grain. And supposedly, especially if you do that with steak, it makes it extra tender. And I would like this chicken to be tender, but I would not like them to be chicken tenders. Very important distinction. So, pop quiz. Who here knows what actually makes a chicken? What's the difference between a chicken tender and a chicken finger? Welcome to the year of the comebacks. Thank you. I don't know how much I'll be doing this because life is still quite busy. I mean, clearly I have this little baby cakes who's being a menace against the screen door right now. Like she just jumped for no reason, of course. And she's probably going to attack my legs a few times. Or, just stay at my feet. But other than that, I mean, it's not like work is particularly busy. I actually struggle having work at work. Sometimes there's just not a lot of work to do, and that does suck. But I've talked to my manager about it, and she's like, I understand. I'm trying to get you more relevant work and not like soul-crushing work. And I'm like, I appreciate that. All right, I don't have nails anymore. I need a spoon. How can I get a spoon without contamination? I'm going to use my elbows. I'll be back. Let's see here. I can see the grain in chicken. Yeah, right? And so, but it's like, it's not obvious how that runs. It just kind of looks like muscle fibers, meat fibers. So I'm not entirely sure. It's not super obvious like it is with steak. I thought they were the same thing. No, so chicken tenders comes from, so if you take apart a chicken, next to the breast, there's going to be another sliver of meat. And if you only do that sliver of meat, and it is a whole piece of meat, that is a chicken tender. And it is the highest quality you can get when you're getting long-shaped chicken. The other thing out there is chicken fingers, and that can be any type piece of chicken ground up and formed into an oblong shape and breaded and cooked to deliciousness. Both delicious, but kind of different in the anatomy. Okay, managed to get a spoon. Because I can't really open cans or anything with my fingers anymore. It's rather annoying, but you know, you deal with your lot in life. And if things aren't like easily seen, that's something I'm working on, figuring out what I want to do. Sometimes I wonder, like, do I want to go the full blue suit again, even though it is horribly uncomfortable? Spoiler alert. Actually, I think this is already processed and small enough that I can just put these in here. Now these are chipotle peppers and adobo sauce. Absolutely delicious. We're just getting all up in there to get all the good sauciness out. We're putting it in here. Both can define deliciousness in their own ways. Exactly. Like, I don't judge. I'm just pointing out that there is a definitional, if that's a word, definitional difference. Down, 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 down. She thinks she can get away with stuff because I'm busy. She knows she's not allowed on the counter. And I swear she only tries to do this when she thinks I'm busy. Okay, so what I'm doing is, because of the canning process, the the peppers are already falling apart. So the peppers are already falling apart, so I'm really just getting the rest of it all in there and then working the chicken so that all that deliciousness gets in there. I'm like, cat, I just fed you. Why are you causing problems? She is being mischievous. I mean, I love her. She's my sweet little angel baby cakes, but sheesh. Why did she turn around and look at me in fear when I said sheesh? Okay, I am going to set this aside for now. And try to take off the gloves without getting anything on myself, and I used to be very skilled at this. Okay, next part we're going to have to do is the masa, so we're going to put this away. Let's see here. How do I want to do this? So we got shortening, got masa harina, we got water. I got salt. And if you're not aware, we got the salty jar. Huh. Does it really turn around like that? Oh, is that why everything is mirrored in? Huh. You know, you never realize some things until you see them. And also, there's one more thing I want to check right now, because I think some things... Let's see here, where's the chat thing? Chat settings. I don't want these messages fading away because sometimes I miss them. Where are they? Let's see your settings, size, event. Message color, role, event. Okay, things should stay. I don't know. I don't know, man. The debug one is just a consistent rolling, and I'm like, I don't do that. Okay, so got the masa harina. We're going to need to combine that with shortening and salt and add water, and then we're going to mix it around. So I need another bowl. Hey, looky here, we got glass bowl. Oh man, the glass bowls are really coming in handy now. Okay, so who remembers what I think about measurements? Measurements come from the heart. We're gonna, maybe that's enough. Or maybe that's too much. We're gonna find out. We don't come here for accuracy all the time. That's not shortening. That's not shortening. Okay, so this looks like a package shortening would come in, right? Right? They're Biscoff cookies. It's Biscoff cookies. Okay. Oh, I hope I have shortening somewhere. Otherwise, it's going to be very awkward and... I don't have lard either. These are Biscoff cookies. Huzzah! This time we actually have shortening. And if I open this and it's not shortening, we're going to have problems. Okay, let's see here. They are so good, but you know what they don't go good in? Sopes. Shortening is synonymous with Mexican food, right? There are a lot of applications for shortening. You can use shortening in baking as well. I think you can use shortening in pie crust. I think that's what I've used it in before. Pie crust, biscuits, lots of things. I think it seems synonymous with Mexican food because so many things use masa as a base. Yeah, it uses a lot of things as base. So if you're using kind of the same base over and over again, you're going to see the same ingredients over and over again, and that could be lard or shortening. But I'm glad that I do have shortening. I think I'm supposed to use 1/3 of a cup, maybe. Wait, I think it goes masa and salt first. You know what? A little more salt, for old time's sake. Okay, and then we're gonna whisk that together. Whisk, 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 whisk. And this time it's not you, kitty cat. Okay, so that is whisked together. Now let's add the shortening, and I think I want to mix that with the spoon. Now, if I really want to give up, I could look at a recipe. I've looked at a few recipes. I always do a little bit of research just so I know what path I'm supposed to take. But I see recipes kind of the same with some skills sometimes, is that I want to develop the skills. I want to understand the why. And if I follow a recipe mindlessly, step by step, maybe I'll learn the recipe and I'll always do it step by step, maybe to the point where I don't need to reference it anymore. But then I can't go on to develop my own recipes, my own style. Come on. I see a chunk there, and I want that chunk to get incorporated. I'm starting to think this might be quite a bit of flour, so I might add more shortening. Because I think I'm trying maybe to get something similar to when I make biscuits. And I want it to be kind of crumbly. And we're kind of there with the crumbly, but we're not really there with the crumbly. And cat, don't you dare shark. I think I'm going to add a little bit more shortening. For the amount of masa I have, maybe half a cup will be good. And if that's half the shortening I have, then cool, I'll use up the shortening and pretty much most of the masa next time I make this. Well. So does anyone want to share like 2023 stories? Like, clearly we got some catching up to do. Let's see here. For me, I moved into a house. So that's pretty neat. And it's weird having so much space. Let's hear what else. Yeah, that's kind of my biggest change. Still have same car, same job. I mean, of course, I got a cat. And yeah, so many times when I'm cooking, I'm like, wow, I want to share this with everyone again. But I knew I wasn't ready. I knew I still had a lot of work to do. I think I could use a little more salt. I don't know why, just the soul is telling me more salt. Or that could be a side effect of streaming. But I've had multiple blood tests and my sodium levels are fine, so that's good. Okay, so now I'm really trying to break apart the shortening pieces because I am starting to get that crumbly texture that I like. So now what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to be adding water a little bit at a time and we're going to start making a dough. I'm just going to get the keyboard out of the way while I do this. So a little at a time, mix it up. Oh, I love adding water to masa because something about doing that's when the smell comes alive for me. But if you are still here, thank you Oh, hello. Oh, why do I not have activities going? Oh, where's my activity dock thingy? Hello, sorry for... Oh. Gosh darn it. Welp. It was only a matter of time. I didn't expect it on my first one back. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Where is... No. Oh, do not pin this message. Do not reply to this message. Okay. Cool. Now, where'd my activity feed go? I just had it up just for that. Okay, back to mixing. Oh yeah, we're getting there. So one of the things that I'm wanting to set up, right now I do not pay for any music services per se. So as much as I do want to put on some music and, you know, do that whole cool channel 2 audio, not really that great when even I have to listen to ads sometimes. Okay, I think we're at a pretty good consistency. I always have more masa, and so now I'm going to, I guess, put this on the table. And we're gonna knead it a bit and really make it cohesive. Then I think I cover it with a towel while I quickly put the chicken into the pressure cooker. And that's not something that I can show, as I only have one camera at the moment. I think this is a nice consistency. It's workable. Yeah, it's pretty workable. Has a good slap to it. Okay. So I'm gonna leave that right there. And let's see here. How long should I put the chicken into the pressure cooker for? I think, say 15 minutes. Maybe that should be enough time for me to cook all the sopes and then also prepare the other toppings. Now, as far as topping goes, we are so basic tonight because this is just a test. Show me how many things are broken. And I would say, as far as that goes, that's pretty darn successful. Yep, okay. Putting this away, putting the chicken in the pressure cooker. Okay, so that is officially going. Let's see here. I think in the meantime, while I let this rest just a bit more, I can get the cutting board back out, flip it over, clean the knife really quick, and so we're just going to cut the avocado. We're going to prepare that, put it in its container because, you know, you got to. And then I'm going to reveal the secret ingredient for tonight. It's not salt. I opted to use another knife. And then, pro tip, and this is something that Lemon uses all the time. So I got these here. These are standard 4-cup Tupperware that you can get at any grocery store. And I know Lemon has deli containers, and I considered getting deli containers. But there are some circumstances that led us to that these were easier at the moment. But they're very handy for preparing ingredients. So, for example, I'll be preparing this avocado. Then when I'm done, it just goes in here. And then it's ready. It's ready when I need it. Avocado. 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 I don't know what that reminds me of. Oh, that reminds me of Bo. Not because there's anything actually related to avocados in there, but because there's a lot of bo in that word. Geez, this is not the best avocado I've picked out. I've picked out worse avocados, but this definitely is not there with the... is not up there with the stars. Also, this is like the worst knife to cut an avocado with. Like, do not follow my lead in this endeavor. Avocado. When you say it like that, it's really cute. That reminds me, way back then, I was saying how one of my favorite sandwiches is actually a bacon, lettuce, avocado tomato. And it was, well, I learned that BLAT is actually quite similar to a Russian curse word. And I'm just like, oh, that's funny. I still think it's funny. Again, do not, oh wait, you can't see what I'm doing. Do not follow my lead here if you are not incredibly experienced with your knife. To see what I was doing, this is what I was doing. If you are not 100%, 110% confident in your knife skills, do not do this. Please. No, do not follow exactly as I do. Do not. That bad idea. You see this not great knife for cooking. If I could show you, you would see it has it's like half sharp, half, okay, from here to here is slicey mode, and from here to here is toothy mode. And toothy mode is very dangerous. You want slicey. You want good, reliable slicey. Yeah, it's half serrated. That is absolutely right. It is an interesting knife to say the least. That's what happens sometimes when you buy knife blocks, but oh well. So we have avocado. I'm going to wash my hands really quick. Then we're going to get some lime juice just to sprinkle on that. I mean, I knew I already threw away the pit, but we're going to use this soon. I don't care if my avocado is quite brown. To me, it tastes the same. So we're just going to continue on with cooking. So, a little bit of lime juice, not the super fresh stuff. I've been looking at buying some good knives because all of our knives are chipped. Well, how deep would you say the chip is? I mean, I have my personal recommendations for knives. Yeah, I have my personal recommendations. I also have, there's a brand of knives that I'm curious about trying out, but I can't justify buying knives right now. If I were to get like back into the swing of things, I think I would do a knife review where I would try out these knives. That way I could actually, well, see what they're like and not all of the sponsored, not all of the sponsored reviews of them. I want to test it out for myself. But I cannot sing enough praises about my shun knife. Now, I only have one shun knife, but goodness do I get the mileage out of that. And I make sure that it's the perfect size for my hand. And that is the biggest thing. So, okay, let me get the shun knife, and let me get a knife from the knife block and show you the difference. So here's we got the shun knife, and here's we got another knife. Now, maybe if I turn it like this, you'll see that this one is about 1.5 inches longer, and that makes this, it's incredibly unwieldy for me. This is perfect. I think this is supposed to be 6.5, and this is supposed to be an 8-inch. I think 8-inch is the standard for chef knives. But oh yeah, 2023. I found out just how small my hands are compared to the standard deviation. Isn't that lovely? Okay, we washed that knife for later. And now, before I go back to working, the weight distribution's off because it's too long for a hand. Yes! Yes, it is. Absolutely. The control is just not there. Mino! Oh man, that's a name I recognize. Hi, Mino. Yeah, it's just really long. The Chef, the 8-inch is like half the size of my forearm. That's just a lot. Thank you so much. It's so good to be back. Okay, so my secret ingredient for tonight, because I'm being lazy AF, and a lot of people would be like, lazy, you're cutting an avocado from scratch. You're making sopes from scratch. You have chicken in the pressure cooker that you marinated for like 10 minutes, which is almost like from scratch. So what could you possibly bring out that would be considered lazy? Well, my dear friends, it is called Get Your Pitchforks Ready. Microwavable fried beans. How's that? Let's see here. This thing is a Dora microwavable refried beans. Step 1, tear open. Step 2, heat on high for 1 minute. Step 3, serve. And if that's not the epitome of laziness, when it comes to cooking, I don't know what is. So there's the secret ingredient for tonight. I didn't feel like making refried beans because I am going to be quite hungry soon. Thankfully, I had snackies earlier. Okay, so, this thing. Yes. This thing. Let's see here. How am I going to do this? I think I'm supposed to shape them and then cook them. So for cooking, let's see if I can get the stove in view. Ooh, the smell from the pressure cooker's coming out, and that smells great. I don't know if I can fit both here. I'm gonna have to see what I can do about getting a wider field of view here. I might have to adjust the overlay a bit. I want to see more, but I also need to get the camera higher to see more. You want more? Da 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 da. This is a copyrighted song. Okay. For realsies, I'm going to actually turn on the stove now. Okay, how am I supposed to shape these? So that's going to heat up. Do I get my dough cutter out? Would that help? That might help. Yeah, let's get the dough cutter out. Okay, so I'm gonna chop this into 8. Oh, the place where I went to the other week that had Sopes that inspired me to make this today, it was so... Lyric gonna get some dinner, stay safe? Okay, Rat! Once again, congrats on your promotion to Rat Lord. And I hope you eat something tasty. Okay, so we're rolling, 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 roll. Okay, so we're gonna roll these into balls. When I see the ball in my hand kind of get oblong, I just think of the dancing parrot. You know what I mean? The shagging parrot. That's the one. I don't know why. The rhythm, the motion reminds me of that. Okay. Okay. I saw my mouse over the X on OBS and I'm like, oh no. Let's see here. How late is dinner going to be today? Still pretty late. But if I'm lucky, maybe I can finish like some of these as the chicken is finishing, and maybe dinner won't be too late today. Okay, so I guess I'm going to press this down. Okay, but it kind of breaks when I do that, so I kind of have to work it. And then I have to make the indentation. Maybe it's be easier with the spoon. I don't know, the first time I had it, it didn't have an indentation. The second time I had it, it had these ridges on the edge. Uh-oh, it's falling apart. No! No! Don't fall apart. No. No, Sopes, you ran out of my life. Okay, so let's try this. The thing is, I don't see how that's supposed to work with the ridges. I might just keep it as flat. I don't think the ridge one is going to work. I'll just have to flatten it. Okay, let's just flatten you. Okay, so we got 3 on there. Cool. Let me get my turner out. Let's see what this first one is looking like. Okay, now it definitely needs to cook around the other side. Come on. Ah, it's falling apart. It's falling apart. Can I push it? Can I smoosh it back together? Can we smoosh? I smoosh? Smoosh. We're gonna hope that works. Okay, so what I'm supposed to be doing is I'm supposed to be cooking these. And then I'm supposed to cook them again, but like fry them a little bit. So what I'm doing is I'm doing this dry one, and then I guess second time around I'll add a little bit of oil to the pan, maybe get some of that crispiness out. But yeah, I think right now we are just trying to cook it so we're not eating raw dough. I'm gonna test something. So now is better than never. Let's see here. I think no, that was a mistake. Okay. Let's see here. I want to lick the blender. Why do you want to lick the blender? Wait, there's no blender here right now. What blender are you talking about? Mino, step away from the blender. Now, if you mean behind me, those aren't blenders. Hey, Zero! Hi, how are you doing? You got me right as I am about to, test some things. Ooh, I smell some things. Oh, Zero, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, I forgot that you were ghosty. I really need to figure out how to make it so these chat messages don't fly away into oblivion, because I want everyone to be celebrated for as long as possible. I'm trying to figure out the settings on this thing, and it's not straightforward. So it's like, okay, fonts, ignore certain users, max messages, hide delay. I'm just like, I don't know what scroll duration does. It's your badge, size, event. I don't know. Yes, it has been a while. Oh wait, is this going to burn? No burn, no burn. Okay, that one's fine. Okay, that one's fine. That one also broke. Yeah, you know, there have been a lot of changes in life. But you know, life comes with change, and I'm rolling with the punches best I can, and you know, we're figuring stuff out again. Let's see here. I kind of want more to be seen. So I think, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that for now. And maybe, and also maybe, is that better proportion-wise? I want the focus to be a little bit more on the food. I think that's better. There we go. But how have you been? Let's see here. Clearly there's a lot of new things here. I've been busy, both like work and personal life. I have a cat. If you haven't seen my cat, go to my Twitter. She's adorable. I love her. She's my little angel baby cakes that I was yelling at earlier. Because she got on the counter and she's not supposed to do that. Let's see here. What else? And I'm supposed to lock everything else here. There we go. And then make this smaller. Because we like proportions, right? Everything in proportion, everything is balanced. Okay, I think that's a little better. Like I said, we're still figuring things out here, still figuring out like field of view, all that good jazz. I mean, great, thanks for asking. Oh, what do you think of like some of the emotes? I see you found the lurk one. I like that one a lot. Actually, I was really sad because right when I had to stop before, because I seriously had to stop, Synapse had finished the emotes and I couldn't use them because I'm like, I really can't stream right now. So, but I knew it wasn't something I wanted to give up. I love this experience and I love all of you guys, but I put too much on myself and I put too much competitive mindset to it. I mean, someday you could be a major force in cooking VTubers. Oh, goodness gracious. My only goal is to be happy with what I'm making. And I don't mean food-wise. I mean like actually finishing this setup and being happy with what my setup looks like. Making sure that the chat box is working properly, because clearly that's a struggle. We are clearly struggle busing there. Actually, what happens if I just take away this? Oh, that's what it looks like. We're gonna put that back on. Yeah, my goals are very simple now compared to before. I got competitive in the head, and it destroyed me from the inside. There was no easy way, or there's no light way to put it. It became everything. Became too toxic. And I had to step away. Yeah. You love the emotes? Oh, yes. There's so many emotes, and I hope I uploaded all of them correctly. I actually, because I didn't want people, because there are some people who I knew had auto subscriptions on, and I didn't want people being charged when I had no earthly idea when I would be back, because that would not be right. I am not in it for the money. So I actually canceled my affiliate status. Now, thankfully, when I considered coming back, Twitch, and I had to get in contact with Twitch support, they were very helpful, which seems to be contrary to a lot of other people's experience. So I'm quite lucky in that regard. Hey, Jean. So good to see you. Oh, Zero. Oh my goodness. Oh man, these are gonna burn. Zero, you're always much too kind to me. Thank you so much for the gift sub. And it is Beast. Hey, Beast. Depends. Does this bow look familiar? Does this necklace look familiar? Does this, I don't know why it keeps playing. I think it broken. Oh gosh, so many things are broken. So if it... Oh, it's doing oh my goodness, it's doing one of these for every single person who gets a sub. I need to fix that. Oh no, that's not great. But yeah, you recognize this bow? Oh boy. I'm so glad that the subs were prioritized for like who's currently in chat. That's what it seems like. At least like 1, 2, 3 of them currently in chat. Okay, so I forgot what I was talking about. There's so much to talk about. There's so much to catch up on. And I was just being real about how I severely needed to step away and how my reasons for streaming became so internally toxic that I just felt that strived, like, I have to be better, I have to be better, I have to be better, but not like better as production-wise, but like better as far as numbers and money, and that was horrible. That was absolutely horrible, and I had to take, clearly, as long as time as I had to get life settled, figure out whatever it is I'm doing on a daily basis, and then reevaluate, like, is streaming something that I want to pick up again? And every time the answer was yes, because the experience is... I love live production. That's something that's always been... That's something that's been a thing since I found out about how to do live productions back in college. Now, do I make it so these... And let me try looking one more time for these settings. Man, I really cannot find a way. I really cannot find a way to stop the messages from disappearing. Huh. But yeah. But now I am back and taking things slowly. I don't know how often I stream. I still have a lot of this setup stuff to figure out, logistically, technologically way of figuring out how this works within my kitchen without it being a daily disturbance. I think someone will be incredibly unhappy if I do that. Yeah, so right now we are making sopes, which I'm not entirely sure what that translates to, but I have some right here that I just finished. We have clearly these cooking right here. I have some chicken breast that was marinating in chipotles and adobo sauce. That just finished in the, ooh, this is good. Oh, this is tasty. Oh my god, I forgot about channel point redeemed. Oh wait, okay. Ugh. Oh, I forgot how tense I get. Thank you, beast. Anyhow, chicken is done cooking. It just needs to come out and be shredded and put on top of these. We chopped some avocado with a not chopping avocado knife. This thing is like half serrated, half traditionally sharpened. And then our secret ingredient for today. So I need to disable this roulette. Clearly it's not working. Is dun-dun-dun-dun, microwavable refried beans. Oh, they're super comfy. Thank you. Let's see here. I'm actually supposed to have my desktop audio playing, I think, but it's not, because I forgot how, and I didn't set that up. I am actually listening to quite very, very comfy music right now, and I wish you all could listen along, even though I get ads every now and then, because I don't pay for music service. Not yet, at least. Not yet. Hey, how goes it? Oh my goodness, it's a Pats. Hi, Pats. You know, it goes. So far, these, oh, no, well, I can't go back once I flip it, because these things are like so sticky that if I get my flipper underneath it, that feels loose. If I get my flipper underneath it, it just kind of rips it apart, which is what happened to this one. So we're letting that be. We're letting that be. Yep. But this tastes great. And I did not measure like normal. Oh. But this has been... Overall, this has been a really good test. Because I've learned a lot about the setup and especially this camera angle. Especially, I forgot how much I talk with my hands. And my hands are so high up. Yeah. It's good to see you too. It has been a while. It's been quite... Oh man. I am inspired to sing a song. We are returning with a little bit of karaoke. Let me drink some water first because I just had a bite of that, and that is not the most hydrating of things I can consume if you can imagine. So let me grab some water. Water! Gonna resub when I get paid tomorrow. There is no there is zero. Zero obligation to sub. I just want to make sure that is very clear. I don't know how often I'll be streaming. I mean, now that I have this first one here, I think once I get the chat box working and I adjust the overlay so that the food is a little more of the feature, I can be back a little more often. But I have no idea, so please don't feel pressured. Oh, you want to be? Oh, Beast, that's so sweet. Thank you. Okay, water has been had. Sopes have been flipped. Okay. Good to see you're cooking again. Yes! I mean, I've been cooking. Clearly I've been cooking ever since way back when. But yeah, cooking with everyone again. That is exactly what I'm doing. I'll have to catch you up on my adventures. Absolutely. Absolutely. I catch your stuff on Twitter. Okay, I'm glad. Yeah, then you know that there's a lot of soup. There's a lot of soup lately. But I don't regret it. I love soup. It's just soup isn't visually appealing a lot of the times. But it's so tasty. And it's so cheap. So, the reason I got a bunch of soup is because there was this deal running where the soup was already on sale from like $3.50 to $2.50. But if you buy 5 or more, you get an extra $1 off. So it comes out to $1.50 per can. And this is like the good stuff. This is like high protein, low sodium, all the flavors, all the shebangs, you name it. It was all the good stuff. But on top of all of those deals, at $1.50 per can, I had this coupon where if you buy $50 worth of food, you get $10 off your purchase. So I bought $50 of soup. $50, which ended up being $40. It was great. It was great. It was so good. So good. Welcome back, Rat. Just in time for karaoke. Now that I've explained the background to the soup, I was feeling very sentimental, and I just want to sing a little bit. Okay. For just a little while, we were here together. For just a little while, we were side by side. And I know someday that we will reflect on this and see what a special time it was. For just a little while, for just a little while, we have shared the music. For just a little while, We have shared a dream, but I know that in my heart we will never be apart. What a special time it was for just a little while. Maybe someday when we're on our own, maybe someday out there on our own, we'll remember this time and we'll smile for just a little while. For just a little while, just a little while. What a special time it was. There we go, there's my sentimental song. Okay, I think these are fully cooked. They're nice, hot. We have 2 more to go. But thank you all who did the glow sticks. The glow sticks are very pretty. But if you think of it, is it actually a glow stick? Or is it actually the handle of a KitchenAid thing? I mean, look, tell me that doesn't look insanely similar to a light stick. So, in my headcanon, you are all waving spatulas. Or spoons. Your utensil of choice. Oh, imagine light up kitchen utensils. Oh, that would be expensive. Oh, that's splitting. Oh, no, don't split. Please don't split. There we go. Okay. I should probably, okay, I should get a plate for these and a bowl for the chicken. So chat, watch these for me. Don't let them burn. It's on you guys. I'm kidding. Chicken's falling apart. That means you know it's gonna be tasty. Okay. We got chicken. Watch how. Have a good lurk. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is falling apart. Just me tapping on it with this spoon. Oh, that's gonna be so good. So I know we're still in the beginning of the year. So how's everyone's resolutions going? One resolution that I always try to make every year is to make more healthy swaps. And I will say, I'm really glad I was not streaming this because I don't know if some of y'all remember, but I do not have good experiences with making gnocchi. I love eating gnocchi, but making gnocchi is always a nightmare. Something always goes wrong. And so I'm like, you know what? I found this recipe, or at least I saw this recipe on Instagram. I'm going to be inspired by it. I'm going to do it. And it was sweet potato gnocchi with chickpea flour. Now, both of those things I really like. I like chickpeas. I like hummus. I get chickpea pasta a pretty decent amount of time because I like that protein because I want to be strong so no one can hurt me. So I like these things, and I like sweet potatoes. They're like very nutrient dense. They're good for you. And I'm like, oh, pillowy, fluffy goodness with these things that I like. What could go wrong? It tasted so bad. It was so bad. Not because of like any technique or anything, but just because that flavor combination was not good. It just, and I'm not one to say often. But 0 out of 10 would recommend. I mean, I guess if I don't know, you'd have to explore with chickpea flour first. I think that was the main thing. It just didn't taste good, and I put seasoning on it. And I had it in a pretty good sauce, too. I had it with some browned butter, but the flavor of the gnocchi was just, awful. Blech. And they were all fresh ingredients, too. It's not like, oh, I had this for like 6 months to a year, la-di-da, let's see what I can make. No. I had bought it from the grocery store like 2 days prior. It was so bad. Okay. Chat. Microwavable refried beans. You ready? I'm ready. Ooh. That was actually a really nice tear. Good job, Brand. Good job. Okay, we're just putting in this microwave for a minute. Oh man, I'm kind of nervous. Do I do that with the stove on? It should be on a different circuit. Well, if we disconnect, it's been a good test, chat. I'm gonna try it. They're on opposite walls. They should be on separate circuits, right? Right? Now we'll find out. Not counting my eggs before they hatch. Not counting my eggs before they hatch. Woo! Oh, the cat wants to cook with me. She's making biscuits in her bed. Oh, precious baby. It's 'cause she's not allowed to disturb someone right now, so she's attaching to me tonight. We're still online! Woo! We're just gonna go ahead and put that in one of these. Again, careful, corners are hot. Come on. Most appetizing. I would squeeze the rest out, but this is actually kind of hot. And I do not have grandma hands yet. Oh, that's so hot. Hot, 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 hot. Hot, 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 hot. Okay, so another spoon. We'll start here, chicken. No, we're gonna start with refried beans. So I want something pretty much for the chicken to bind to, or to give it reason to stick to the bottom here. Okay. I don't want this melting. I don't pressure cook chicken nearly enough. Oh, I forgot about all my routines. Okay. Hi, Beast. Welcome home. It's been a while, hasn't it? But I'm glad you're here. I really am. Oh, an unshrug, unclench. Oh, yes, classic. Classic. Okay. Stretch. Once upon a time, I was actually committed to doing yoga like every morning. That reminds me, work wants me to do yoga. That's a long story. We're gonna have to get into that another time, because then we're gonna get into silliness is the best way I can put it. Silliness and health insurance, the best kind of silliness. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm putting a little bit of Greek yogurt, because it's not that I'm always trying to make the healthy swap between Greek yogurt and sour cream, but I find that, at least in this household, Greek yogurt has more application than sour cream. Because while Greek yogurt can be used as a substitute, oh, that was a seed. Oh man, it's gonna be spicy. Oh no. So while this can be used as a substitute for sour cream, I can also eat it on its own. I could have it with honey and berries, and then I have a healthy yogurt. I can mix it in with my oatmeal for overnight oats. It's very versatile. Okay. So we get some avocado all up in here. So we like the avocado. We like our HDLs to be nice and healthy. If you don't know, that is your good cholesterol. Your LDL is your bad cholesterol. I hope I have these all right. I hope I don't have them mixed up. Either way, whatever is the good cholesterol, I have lots of that. Like, I have good amounts of that. And I hope you do too. This is where I say, if you haven't had a health assessment in a while, you should look into. What even was this one? Do I just say the word? Is that what this is? Is that it? I forget. Do I just say the word? Oh gosh, I think I just say the word. Okay. Thanks for reminding me I gotta go through my redeems. Okay. Moist. That was the redeem, right? If that was... Oh, I forget. I forget. Okay, all right. Okay, last thing is the cotija. No, sorry, cotija. Oh, I hope I didn't say anything offensive right there. Cotija cheese. Oh, I was supposed to also get pico de gallo. Oh well. Okay, I'm gonna take a bite of this and then and see if I even want to put hot sauce on this, cause this chicken kind of spicy. Oh my goodness, it's a J Sizzle. If it isn't the man who made such a sensation out of making VTuber dishes, how are you, good sir? ASMR when? Well, I mean, one of these streams, and like I said, I'm still figuring stuff out with the overlays, the broken chat box, and all that good jazz. If I do an ASMR stream, it's kind of only going to purely be cooking noises and not me talking at all. And that's because I don't want to go through the hassle of the multiple microphone setup. And as much as I'm a production nerd, I do have a limit to what I want to do in my own home. Perhaps your actual turn is going to be soon, right? Oh, I'm not going to have a set date. It's just one of these days the stream will not be labeled test, and I'll just be back. I'm not doing any, there's not going to be like, oh, debut, or, oh, donathon, subathon, and I don't plan on doing those ever. They kind of leave a bad taste in my mouth. Not because of the one I held. And I think I still need to go back and fulfill some things because they just came at really bad times. But I'll just be back. I'm not going to do a bunch of pomp and circumstance. Re-debut? Okay, how about this? Big if I find my old PowerPoint... Oh my goodness, Jay! Oh my goodness, Jay, you are too kind! It looks so nummy. Thank you. Autofocus isn't that great. But here we go with the Sopes. Yeah, let's freaking go. Oh my goodness, you all are so great. Okay, if I find my old PowerPoint that I did with my debut, I will jokingly, I will go through it again. I will export it as like a PDF or something, and I'll do scribble marks over all the old stuff and put in new stuff, because clearly there are things that have changed, like the obvious thing. Oh, fun. Okay. One more story, and then I'm actually going to have a bite of this thing. So while I was gone, collab potential with like Jay. I don't know how that would work. I don't know. We'd have to get in contact with that. I don't know. Unless you're talking about someone else, Tristan. I don't know. And like the only person I ever truly did a collab with was Lars. Oh, I hope he's doing okay. Yeah, I hope he's doing okay. What was I saying? Right, so... Oh my goodness, you are much too kind. Oh, another dish. Oh my goodness. No, no, seriously. I'm just back and I'm just doing random crap. So while I was gone, and I mean like gone, actively not streaming, I went nuclear, all that jazz, and was just, and I was like, I'm out. I'm out. And I honestly didn't expect to return. But for reasons, I still get email notifications with new follows and all that. And there was, I would say, either a script or a bot program where a random account would follow me and be a different account every time, or at least a different name, every few weeks. But there was an odd pattern. So they would follow me and then 4 other channels that had a certain word that was in my channel name before. But they followed me first, then everyone else. And that was the strangest thing. And it finally stopped when I made some changes. It was really weird. Okay, and with that, let's try this potentially super spicy dish. Oh gosh. Oh, is this why I'm supposed to fry it? Otherwise it falls apart? Oh boy. Oh, it's not spicy yet. Oh, but that is good. Oh, that is flavorful. It was almost too tall that I couldn't fit it in my mouth. Okay, that is very good. I don't know if it's as good as the restaurants because I still think there's that other step where I'm supposed to fry these. But I think I'll save myself from, one, waiting until I eat more food because this is din din. Yeah, I think that like this is a dish for now. I'll assemble more. And yeah. It is so good. Sopes, like the title. Look it up. When you go, next time you go to a Mexican restaurant, see if they have it there. I highly recommend it. It's just really good. Save us some food? You see. Okay. All right. Dropping this here right now for full transparency. I am actually in a committed relationship, and so may make references. Sometimes I will be removing some of my channel redeems that may be a little bit more of on the fan servicey side, and I'm just gonna put it out there that is a choice of my own. That is me setting just personal boundaries when it comes to streaming and all of that. So putting that out there. So my partner and I will be eating the rest of this tonight and tomorrow for lunches. I pack our lunches like every day. But yeah, putting that out there. And that is what it is. What would you recommend I eat to get rid of my cold soup? Soup. Now, of course, I will still always share my food because I do see all of you as friends. Thank you. I'm having cold too. Okay, actually, let me go through the soup collection and see which ones I recommend the most. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to give one of my recommendations of what you should eat, and then one that I do hope things will be a lot better for your future, doll. Aw, thank you. You can just call me doll. The full thing is like a dollop. You know, I'm funny. Okay, so the soups here that I have. One of them is my recommendation to eat as you get through your cold. The other one is, please stay away from this thing. It's not great, and it is by far a mistake on my part to get. So first one is my recommendation. So it is the creamy wild rice, creamy roasted chicken and wild rice. You get the chicken, you get like some good carbohydrates in you. It still has some semblance of vegetables. Now, if you are lactose intolerant for any reason, even though I know a bunch of y'all who are lactose intolerant still eat dairy, there is just a normal chicken and wild rice. Absolutely eat that one too. That is what I recommend, or if you want to get the chunky version, that's fine too. What I do not recommend getting, because I think that they completely missed the mark when it comes to the flavor, is this 3-cheese tortellini in a creamy soup with spinach. It's not good, and I am someone who loves cream and spinach and tortellini. I love all the things that you would have in this soup. But this soup tastes so bad, and I don't even know why, but it's so bad. So, get the creamy roasted chicken and wild rice. And let's see here. If everyone's still having colds, I can see about if I do a stream on Sunday. I forget if I have any plans on Sunday or not. I might make my curry veggie soup. That one is really great for getting just a bunch of nutrients in you, and you never want to deprive yourself of food or calories when you're sick. I am very guilty of doing that because I think, oh, my body needs to use extra calories. Maybe I should just force it to use all the reserves. And like there are much reserves left. And then I end up hurting myself more in the end. But you should eat nutrient-dense food. And that's my takeaway. But I'm here to look out for all of you and all of your well-being, and any knowledge that I come across because of what I'm exposed to in my daily life, I will gladly pass on. I'm so happy to see you again. This stream made my day for real, for real. Oh, you are all so sweet. Thank you so much. Like, this is quite a wonderful test return. Thank you for dealing with the scuff. Especially like that broken chat box. Goodness gracious, that was bad. That's really bad. Wait, hold on. Oh, I have more space I can go. Okay, I have more table space I can show on either side. So I think I'll do that. And I think I'll play around with the positioning of the camera more. I want you guys to be able to see things a little bit better, but I don't want to have to go all suited up to stream. Oh goodness, I don't have the energy anymore. I have other priorities in life, and one of those priorities is just being comfortable, being happy, being content. And I hope all of you are finding contentment and happiness and comfort, whether it's coming back here and hanging out together, whether it's finding a new place to eat, or maybe like you find a new blanket. Can I just say how heated blankets are the absolute goat? They're wonderful. So they really help for like trying to sweat out fevers. Oh gosh, I was sick with something a few weeks ago, and that cough lingered. It was not great. It was not great. I was a snotty mess. It was just like, let's get graphic for a little bit. I'm sorry if you're eating, but what was happening was very unholy in all regards. Thankfully, I could work from home for most of those days because it was gross. I was gross. So gross, so gross, so gross. It's horrible when I'm sick. I get a headache and don't want to eat. Then I get a bigger headache from not eating. Protein shakes might actually help you then. Because if you don't want to eat, you might be able to keep a protein shake near you. During my worst bit in life, yeah, that was what my therapist said. She says, I know you don't want to eat. I know you are struggling just to continue. And if putting a utensil to your mouth is causing you such duress and stress and you don't want to do it, take a sip of a protein shake. Because you need something. And that helps. Sometimes you gotta do just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, well, food is getting cold. This has been a wonderful return, and I would love talking with all of you so much more. But I think that we're going to save that for next time. I think that it is pretty solidified in that next time we're going to be making soup. Hopefully, you all are better by then. Yeah, hopefully you are all better by then. But if you're not, then then we're going to make soup. And I will send it to you via Spirit. And I don't mean the airlines. Or maybe I do mean the airlines. And then that will explain why it never reaches you. I will see y'all next time. And I think I can officially say this now. But welcome to the dollhouse, and we'll play next time. Bye-bye.